Great. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, absolutely. You got a big show here in Charlotte, which is
Yes.
exciting, very exciting. And one thing that I've always been obsessed with from when I was a kid is speech patterns and accents.
Yeah.
And I've noticed your speech pattern and your accent
What's my speech pattern?
It's just a fast speech pattern.
Oh, yeah, I speak very fast.
You do
Yeah.
speak very fast.
Yes. Very fast.
The other thing that I'm obsessed with when it comes to speech patterns and accents is when someone that might be Australian, someone that might be British, or someone that may be, Irish can do an American accent.
Oh, yeah, I can do it.
Are you good with American accent?
I mean, absolutely. We'll go down to Barney's. We'll grab a couple of cheeseburgers.
Very nice.
Stuff. Because we grew up watching American movies and stuff like that, so we can kind of, and our accent's very, it's very like, what's the word? It's very like
Flat?
Flat.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we can kind of color it very easily.
So I think the other cool thing with someone that can do an American accent is when they can do different dialects of the American accent. Like, can you do a New York accent?
No, I'm not. All I can do is just one, and I don't
It's
even.
just the
I don't know
flat.
which one it is. Like, I don't even know what accent.
Do it again. Let's all close our eyes and listen.
I mean, we'll go down. We'll grab a couple of cheeseburgers. We'll go grab, go to Molly's house, and we'll grab, grab Brandon and Tyler, and.
What do you guys think? What part of the country do you think that is?
Is that weird? Basic.
It's just basic.
Basic, yeah. I'll take that.
Basic middle America or
yeah,
something like that.
Yeah, it's great.
So speaking of obsessions, what are your other obsessions? I know one that I want to bring up here in a second that I've actually got a tip for you, but what obsessions do you have?
I love gaming, like computer games.
Okay, nice.
I'm really obsessed.
What's your favorite game?
It's called PUBG, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds.
Okay,
So
nice.
I watch that, and sadly I don't play. I just literally get home from like shows, and I'll just like open Twitch TV, and I'll just like watch that. And my other obsessions are, it's just really songwriting. It's like it's quite boring, really. It's just songwriting.
Kind of geeky? Do you consider yourself geeky?
Geeky, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Yeah.
It's all radio.
That's
all
everything.
I know. Yeah, it's
Totally.
everything.
But that's good to have your obsession.
Yeah.
Just to focus
But I
on.
also heard you're obsessed with American diners.
Oh yeah, I love them. I absolutely love them, like Denny's and like.
What do you love about them?
Well, I love that you go in there and they call you darling. You know what I mean? Because we're on the road and it's like there's like 11 dudes and you walk in there and they go, here you go, darling, like that. It's like, oh, mum, I'm home. But not really. But it's like, and also the food's really greasy and amazing and like, there's nowhere else in the world that does American diners other than America. I think people try to imitate them, but it's a very American kind of.
Well, if I can give you an awesome suggestion, anybody that's from the Charlotte area and knows this area, Presley Park Diner.
Presley Park?
It's at about a mile from here.
Mm.
It is the most hole-in-the-wall place that you can ever imagine.
Oh, hell yeah.
But the food is incredible.
Okay.
The food is absolutely incredible.
Presley, we'll actually go because I've got like a couple of hours and I haven't eaten yet, so I'll definitely.
There you go.
do that.
There you go.
Awesome.
So obsessions with American diners, obsessed with your voice and your music. So let's hear some of your music.
Sweet. All right, cool. This is my friend Benno, by the way. It's Alex. The first song we're going to play is a song of mine from my album called Chemicals.
All right, Dean Lewis with Hits 96.1 here in the AT&T Thanks Sound Studio. Now, Dean, you do realize that you are one of, I believe, if I've done all my research correct, you are one of 5 Australians to what?
Oh, wow. One of 5 Australians to mess up this performance.
No.
No, okay. No, what is it?
One of 5 Australians, and I hope my math is right, one of 5 Australians to be a big hit outside of Australia.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah, it's very...
Can we name that list?
Okay, recently I'd say 5 Seconds of Summer.
5 Sauce, yes.
Sia. I'm not in this category, but
Right.
Sia, she did quite well. Vance Joy, I saw his name out the back.
Is Vance
Vance
Joy
Riptide.
Okay, so maybe it's 6.
Yeah, who else?
Maybe it's 6. Maybe my math was wrong.
Who else is there on there? It's
Kylie Minogue.
Kylie Minogue. Oh yeah, of course, Kylie.
Yeah. And there's one more.
Who's the other one?
Maybe it is 4. Maybe it was.
Maybe it is.
Maybe it was Vance Joy.
AC/DC. There's
Is that correct, rock guy? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And
So
Jet. Sick.
So what's different about music in Australia versus here in the States now that you've crossed over into the States?
Well, to be honest, in Australia, the music is sort of like the charts are all American and European music. It's the same kind of vibe. You know what I mean? Like it's all American. So The difference is not that much, but it's just very hard for an Australian artist to kind of even do well back in Australia because there's so much competition from around the world.
Because it's all Kylie Minogue.
It's yeah, pretty much, yeah, and so yeah, and for an Australian artist to do anything, like with Be Alright and how crazy that did over here, it's very rare for that to happen for an Australian artist. So it wasn't even really a possibility, and in my mind,
Right.
and we've been doing this for like 2 years, like since Be Alright. It's like just been 2 years of just
And
very
speaking
lucky.
of Be Alright, so the version that we heard or we do hear in America is actually the version that was the hit, but you actually recorded that like numerous times
yeah.
for the States, correct?
Yeah, I recorded it 4 times. I just couldn't get it right. And originally it was like the chorus. It was like a bit lower. It was like it sounded like this. It was like I know you love her, but it's over, mate. And then the 4th time I recorded, I took it up and it went to like I know you love her, but it's so. And all of a sudden the chorus like was a higher key, and it like just popped. And it was a really hard song to get the emotion right because it's all about the lyric. And most of my songs like melody, but this is the one where it's like, it was all like just about the emotion of the voice, and I just couldn't get it. And then eventually we ended up getting it right in England. We recorded it and it worked.
Well, for American pop radio and Hits 96.1 here in Charlotte, it is, it was and still is all about that emotion in the song. So do you mind doing Be Alright for us?
Absolutely, yeah.
Cool.
We'll do a Be Alright for you guys.
I mean, talk about emotion, talk about loving your voice, and just the overall sound of that song. I'm obsessed. And
Thank you.
You actually started out as a sound guy, right?
Yeah, I was a sound guy for TV. So I was the boom pole guy behind
Wow.
the camera. It was a good job, man. It was good. Like my whole family works in like television, like sort of like my dad's a cameraman and my brother's a cameraman as well. And so it was just kind of like the family business. But I never liked it, to be honest. It was kind of like, yeah, it was good to talk to people. I like to talk, but it was pretty boring for me.
So you were doing the sound thing. You were, writing at home, doing,
literally
all of that, and
writing
and
at
then
home.
it just kicked off.
Well, my best friend actually was on a boat. It sounds like a lie, and he passed on my demo to this girl who used to manage Savage Garden,
Right.
and which is like they were Australian, that big band over here, and she heard this demo and basically just was like signed me, and then I was writing songs for other people for a little bit. And then I wrote a song called Half a Man, and then I got a record deal. And then it's all started taking off.
And this is all within the past how many years?
I'd say the past, like, 4 years. It happened very quickly for me.
Fast tracking,
yeah.
That's awesome. So, new album came out 3, 4, 5
I think
months
it's
ago?
actually 5, 6 months ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now your first headlining tour, right?
This is the first headlining tour with the album out in America, which is really cool. And it's been, I mean, we've been on the road for like 2 years straight because started non-stop, but it's been like amazing. It's awesome.
So obviously you've got a nice little intimate crowd here in the AT&T Thanks Sound Studio.
That's
Do you
great.
prefer the intimate crowd or the big crowd?
Well, the big crowds are cool because, I mean, my big crowds in America, like the biggest show we're doing is like 2,500 people. So it's like, I mean, that's big for me over here. They're great because you can play the songs with a full band. It's got this like epic energy. But it's also cool to play them acoustically like this. But I did this for a few years just on my own, playing songs like this, like Be Alright, on my keys, so it's cool. It's cool to do it.
So cool. We're so happy to have you here in Charlotte. Big show tonight. Good luck with that tonight. Break a leg. And we've got one more song for us?
Yes, yeah.
All right, let's give it up for Dean Lewis.
Thank you.